Jai Hind all. I am Shivpratap Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today, I am going to discuss concepts of big data subjects in 6th semester BCS 061, and the topic is Introduction to Big Data and the deeper topics of big data. We have already discussed basic concepts of big data in our previous videos. So we will focus on next topics related to a big data introduction. So the topic of discussion today is what are the drivers for big data. As we all know about the big data, the concepts of big data, the various factors that affects big data. So this also factors in big data, drivers for big data. As we already know, the big data emerged in the last decade from a combination of business models or needs and technology innovations, and a number of companies that have big data at the core of their strategy have become very successful. At the beginning of 21st century, we have very famous examples of this field are Apple, Amazon, Facebook and Netflix. These are the examples of very famous companies of 21st century. Those are very successful to the innovation of big data, and a number of business drivers are at the core of this success and explains why big data has quickly risen to become one of the most covered topic in the industry. And we have 6 main business drivers that can be identified here. The digitization of society. Second driver is the plummeting of technology cost. Third driver is connectivity through cloud computing. Fourth driver is increased knowledge about data science. Fifth driver is social media applications. And the last is the upcoming Internet of Things. So these are the 6 main business drivers that are the identified for development of big data. So we will cover one by one all these drivers here. So first, the digitization of society. Big data basically largely consumer driven and consumer oriented, and most people, as we all know, most people now spend 4 to 6 hours at least per hour, hours per day consuming and generating data through a variety of devices and applications. We already know what we are using: mobile phones, we are using smart TVs, we are having very IoT devices. So we approximately we uses 4 to 6 hours per day, and some studies estimate that 60% of data was generated within the last 3 years, which is a good indication of the rate which society has digitized. Society are now digitized with the development of these different applications, different devices, and availability of internet. So people generally uses internet for their daily lives. These are the factors in this case. What is digitization? Then we have digitalization, then we have digital transformation. What is digitization? In digitization, we are creating a digital representation of physical objects or attributes. So this is called digitization, creating a digital representation of physical objects. So we have preparation, scanning of documents, data capture, quality control, data management. So these all are the parts of the digitization, creating a digital representation of physical objects or attributes. Then we have digitalization. enabling or improving processes by leveraging digital technologies and digitized data called digitizations. Examples are Amazon's online shopping service is an example of this digitization. Then we have digital transformation. This takes advantage of the fact that software-based processes can be developed and enhanced frequently to dramatically drive up the agility of the organization is called digital transformation, taken advantage of software-based processes. And we have examples in digital transformation like modern data-centric operating model is an example of this digital transformation. So, and these all are the components of these three: digitization, digitalization, and we have digital transformation. So, these all are the examples of the digitization of society, the first driver of big data. Second driver is the plummeting of technology cost. The cost of data storage and processors keep declining. We already facing this help from companies or that the storage and processors cost are declining, making it possible for small businesses and individuals to become involved with big data. Besides the plummeting of the storage cost, a second key contributing factor to the affordability of big data has been the development of open source big data software platforms. Is also a help. We have declining cost of hardware, data storage, processors. We also have a factor, second factor of big data software frameworks. And the most popular software framework is Apache Hadoop for distributed storage and processing. That we already covered this. Hadoop for distributed storage and processing. And due to the high availability of these software frameworks in open sources, it has become increasingly inexpensive to start big data projects in organizations. So, the second big data component is the plummeting of technology cost. And the third component is the connectivity through cloud computing. This is the architecture of cloud, and the devices are connected with this central cloud. Cloud computing environments made it possible to quickly scale up or scale down IT infrastructure and facilitate a pay-as-you-go model. Instead, they can license the storage and processing capability they need and only pay for the amounts they actually used. As a result, most of big data solutions leverage the possibilities of cloud computing to deliver their solutions to enterprises. So, pay as you need, as you use your cloud and leave your cloud. So, pay as you go model is achieved with the help of cloud model, and different companies provide services: Alibaba Cloud, Salesforce, IBM Cloud, Amazon Web Service, SAP, Microsoft Azure. These all are the service providers providing services to different either it can be single user or the corporates. So, they can use this cloud to facilitate the services. We have infrastructure as a service, we have software as a service. So, different services are provided by cloud. Next, big data component or big data driver is the increased knowledge about data science, as a knowledge about the data science is increasing day by day. People are very much familiar about the big data and the technologies and the basics of big data. So the demand for data scientists have increased tremendously, and many people have actively become engaged in the domain of data science. So this is the data science lifestyle, life cycle. First, we have to understand the business. So business understanding, ask relevant questions and define objectives for the problem that needs to be tackled. We have second part, data mining, gather and scrap the data necessary for the project. Then we have data cleaning, fix the inconsistencies within the data and handle the missing values. Data cleaning. We have data exploration, from hypothesis about your defined problems. By visually analyzing the data, we explore the data exploration. Then we have feature engineering, select important features and construct more meaningful ones using the raw data that you have. We have feature engineering. Then we have predictive modeling, in which we train machine learning models, evaluate their performance and use them to make predictions. We have predictive modeling. And the last, we have data visualization, in which we have to communicate the things within the key stakeholders using plots and interactive visualization. So this is the life cycle of a data science. So increased knowledge about data science. Fourth, big data driver. Next, we have social media applications, the next driver of big data. We all are using social media applications, so it's also a driver for big data. Social media data provides insights into the behaviors, preferences and the opinion of the public on a scale that has never been seen before. We already scroll through the mobile and we face a situation that if we are trying to visit or view some product and we got the links or advertisements from the same product from different companies, if we are purchasing something like AC, then we have, after some time we will get notification from Flipkarts, Amazons and different platforms. So this is all about the taking the behavior of the public on a scale, quick scale, that was not possible before. So if we are seeing any photo, any video, suppose we are using YouTube and we are watching a video, and after watching the video we just have customized videos, depends on the similarity of the same video that we have just watched. We are just YouTube showing us same kind of videos again and again. So this is all about the preferences of the opinions of the public or us on a scale. Each and every user are facing the same preferences or same opinions by the companies, because the uses of these big data softwares or frameworks, this is possible on a scale and in the real time, near to real time. And due to this, it is immensely valuable to anyone who is able to derive meanings from these large quantities of data. Social media data can be used to identify customer preferences for product development, target new customers for the future purchases, or even target potential voters in elections. This is also an example of target potential voters in elections, at the time of elections. They target the customers on the basis of their post on Twitters and Facebooks. So it's also a example of social media applications or social media uh, preferences, data fetched by different companies and provide us the same kind of preferences. And social media data might even be considered one of the most important business drivers of big data. It's the main business driver of big data. And benefits of creating a social networking app: we have high user engagement, we are highly engaged with social medias, complete access to data. We have given complete access to data after installing application from either Play Store or iOS. We are giving access to data. They can access our data. We are having traceability. Some applications we provide them our locations also, so they can trace our locations. On the basis of that, they provide us the suitable information or suitable product or suitable category of any product. So the traceability and purchasing power of a user. What is our range of purchasing? So purchasing power and easy monetization. So these are the benefits of creating a social networking app. These are the benefits that takes by a company, and on the basis of that data, they provide us some sort of pitch to purchase a product or to think about a particular situation or scenario or to influence by someone. So these are the factors or the components that we provide application, that they use our data, access our data, they trace our location, and they get our engagement. So social media application, the main big driver of big data. Next big data driver is the upcoming Internet of Things. The IoT, Internet of Things, is the network of physical devices, vehicles, home appliances, and other items embedded with electronics, software, sensors, actuators, and network connectivity, which enables these objects, internet connectivity, which enables these objects to connect and exchange data. Consumer, and it is increasingly gaining popularity as consumer goods providers start including smart sensors in the household appliances. So these all are the devices that are connected with the help of internet, and all the consumer applications, like we have ACs, we have Alexa in the home for listening audios, we have AC, we can on AC from our remote location, we have driverless cars, we have smart homes, we are having surveillance cameras connected through Wi-Fi or internet, we have modems, we have healthcare equipments, and we have personalized devices. We can travel through the airplane. So these all are the drivers that helps for big data and provides popularity to big data. So this is the last example of big data. So just summarize about the drivers of big data. So these are the 6 drivers of big data. Again, digitization of society, plummeting of technology cost, connectivity through cloud computing, increased knowledge about data science, social media applications, and the upcoming Internet of Things. These six are the main drivers for big data and the examples of big data, why big data is necessary. So we can have examples of the 21st century companies like Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix. So these are the companies are popular or very big or very prosperous with the help of application of big data. Thank you.